don't even watch anime. I'm like the least weeb person you know.
That's incorrect. I am.
I'm not including you.
What, I don't count now?
No, because, I mean, of course you know yourself. You're ready for a very fun chapter.
I gotta send them a message first, and then yes.
So this is a DLC mission. You magically got it.
I magically got it.
Mm-hmm.
More like DLC wasn't a thing back then.
Because, I mean, some streamers take like the first 20 minutes to say hi to their donators and stuff.
Oh, uh-oh! Oh, no. Oh! 2 people? In 2 different areas? Ooh. So that's the witness then. We'll have to question that toy.
Nani?
It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day the girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Wright and Cole offices. Somebody's late. They're late by 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work.
I don't know who's talking. There you are, finally. Oh, where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow.
Ellipses. Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. You're the famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. I forgot about this.
Just end the stream there. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not Mia Fey. How are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So you are the coffee boy?
Oh. I'm Phoenix Wright, the defense attorney.
Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth whom was murdered, though.
That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody.
What? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you were Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try this elsewhere.
Please. I'm out of time.
But...
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much. My name is Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator.
She's another waifu of the series, so I don't mind too much.
Why can't we go to the detention center right now? Why is that a thing?
Good, but...
Mia's plant Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Wow, no snarky comment that said he's doing it better than Maya?
No.
Savage. Well, first things first. See this? It's my attorney's badge.
Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before.
You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me.
Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit.
She's analyzed it scientifically.
It doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it.
Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. Emma, was it, so you're a scientific investigator?
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy or maybe just young.
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I see. What? Only 16?
I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less.
So what exactly is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less.
Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
So it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right, I suppose I will.
I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but...
That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then?
Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister?
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister.
Good. My sister asked for her specifically. Mia Fey was a few years below her in school.
So she went to the same school as Mia.
She always told me to go to Mia if I'd ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia is a woman.
Mia. Yeah, I thought it was a little strange when I saw you two.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Oh,
Sad ellipses of dramatic anime background reveal.
guess I shouldn't have asked that question.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her.
Huh?
But she's my only family. More dramatic anime backstory.
Your only family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little.
Wow, she just said that without any sadness in her face. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Well, that. Okay. Let's go meet other lady.
Alright. Ellipses.
I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She's got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived.
Guard. I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Well, sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
No excuses. Or do you not want a raise this year,
Understood, ma'am. What was that all about?
Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Huh. Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
Sorry, what exactly is that you do?
My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like...
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Oh my god. Your badge looks new.
I polish it daily.
A few years the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you.
Oh! Whatever happened to innocent small talk?
Dang. Give us your ears. Then we'll see what you've become.
Wow. I'm hurt.
There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case is confirmed, or has confessed to the crime.
Huh?
Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car's trunk. Classy.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
My. So who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
Ooh. By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean?
Well, it means...
The police department will Discord messed it up. Consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. But she's not really being like... Sometimes I just want to smack... I wish there was a smack person upside the head button and say you're full of themselves.
There's something later that will be of equal value to that.
So you're the chief prosecutor.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
That's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this. I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Oh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her?
Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia, as the bus drives down my street.
Well, it's time to be done with school. Hey!
It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. Yeah. She was different than the other students.
Different?
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me?
Intellectually attracted. Intellectually, whatever. Laura was the top. Sorry, Lana. Man, Discord is all like R or N's. Lana was the top of her class in school. I was the best there was. And no one ever was.
Then funny joke. Oh.
I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way.
It sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Excuse me?
as you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... Edgy ellipses.
But that's not Edgeworth.
It's fine. You were always this way, weren't you? Yeah, Emma's got the cool glasses. You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Oof.
And Phoenix is just sitting there, confused, unsure.
Mr. Wright,
Yes.
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave it to you.
But, you mean you're requesting my service as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
About what?
My sister, she's not always like that, you know.
Ellipses. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Oh, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
So basically she's substitute, Maya.
Yeah. Some people like her more. I like Maya better.
Underground parking lot.
She has a good meme that comes up later. I don't know if it's in this part, but in later games.
So this is a lot, or this is the lot where it all happened.
Looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey, everyone, keep up the good work!
Hey, what are you thinking?
Well, they're going to be my coworkers in 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Trying not to stand out too much here, you see.
Oh no. Hey there. You're expecting to go unnoticed here, partner. Oh no. Maybe you should be him. Partner?
Oh.
Yeah, you be him. Have fun.
Oh, okay.
It's McCree in this game. Get your inner Matt Mercer up.
All right, here goes. What do we have here? And I'm done. That's it. No more. Goodbye, guys. Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. What is so funny? It's not funny, okay?
Mr. Marshall!
I ruined them. I'm done. Goodbye. Just done. I can't do anything cool. You shouldn't be doing that. It's not a good way to shave, man. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Do I have to keep going with this?
Yep. You do the judge the way you do it. You gotta do this too now.
Man, alright. Now he sounds. Why? Why? Why should he be in prison?
Because you're mad about Lana, that's why.
Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. Shut up! But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike?
Just do a yeehaw accent? No. That's no. This is our claim, our territory. And the gold mine is evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner.
Hey, Dolly.
Sup, Dolly? How are you doing today? You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? If you want to. What's this guy talking about? You head on along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Even Phoenix is like, God, that was awful.
Yeah.
I'm making him sound like he's just us talking slow, bro. I could, if he shows up again, I'll do a slow bro voice. There's a difference. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems.
So at the bottom of the screen, you now have 2 things to investigate.
Oh, a car.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner.
Oh god, you sound like James.
James?
From Pokemon.
No, that's not James.
Oh, does not sound good.
This is my slow bro.
No, stop it. Stop. I don't like it. I like the other one better.
Looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff! Like I said before, this here is our claim. You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. God scary.
Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns the car? As our truck goes down my street.
I'm sorry, hold on. I can make this. Well, this little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle? Eh?
Yeah.
Please.
Thanks for the host, Logan. Appreciate.
Thanks, Logan.
Yes, you hosted correctly this time.
What happened last time?
He's 2 for 2 for hosting at the very end of the stream, like credits ending. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Thanks for the host, Dolly. Appreciate it. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prosecutor's office? Where does this guy think he is, and when, for that matter?
Note to self, look up Fitley's Saloon, Cerveza, I don't even know, cowboy terms.
Hold on.
Vittles,
It's kind of like the word vital.
Vittle.
But I think it's just a term for home.
It's fine. My reaction is basically her. Let's look it up.
I don't know what a cerveza is.
It's fine.
Cerveza, spelled with a Z, means beer.
So they changed it for Nintendo purposes so kids wouldn't look it up.
I guess. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's Office. Why do you want all... No, you don't want all streams in that voice. That'd be terrible. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great.
Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Oh, you have to hit the ladder.
Okay. What's this, a wallet? Excuse me, officer?
Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it. This is real basic anything on a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket.
I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? New gimmicks, get ready.
By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, well, we don't need to read this, but I need to ask you for a future part in this case. Do you have your mic functional on this altered, new edition DS? Does the mic work? Because it's not now, but it'll be needed later.
I mean, I can set the key. I don't know if it works. I don't know if there's a good way to test it either.
I think it just makes a noise. It's fine. Don't worry about it right now. It's for later.
We'll just really? We're going through this again?
You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. No, start examining from every angle. Yeah, you basically get to explore all pieces of evidence.
Oh.
So you can zoom in and out with that. You can rotate it with the white things.
I'm sorry, but we have to do this really quickly. Extreme close up. Whoa! Wait, whoa! Okay. I feel satisfied.
Oh, look, I think there might be a clue there. You should check it out. Press the examine button.
The ooh came in so perfectly. It's too good. This is an ID card. Detective Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. Everybody remember that now. There'll be a quiz later.
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
I guess, though I don't know. I don't see what science has to do with it.
Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find.
I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Oh, it's not him, is it?
Excuse me. Were you two all set?
Oh, it's the officer.
Us?
Oh. What's this? She couldn't be.
You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir?
Yes?
Some crunchy goodness coming at you.
Ew. Looks gross. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business.
The area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passerbys. Or are you officers? Ah, no, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even in my days as cough-up queen are over.
Cough up queen? Huh?
No, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned to my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you were a slow one, aren't you? Edgy hair flip. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please.
Please.
No,
Oh,
it's
it's me.
me.
Or it's not me.
Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened.
I'm sorry, I was getting sassy. The name is Angel Star, and don't you go forgetting it.
Who? Is that like Ringo from the Beatles?
No. And before you know it, I'll be whimpering at my heels.
Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it.
A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland Pickle Supreme Lunchbox?
Ew. Gross.
Wow, it's really crunchy.
Box of pickles. Kind of sad lunch if you ask me.
Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. You know, Dragon.
What's up, Night Dragon?
And like I know from the daily special on Friday, every week is salmon.
Ew.
Sorry, just like I know.
Destiny, was yesterday special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know them. You know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt the stand of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of the innocent. And yesterday they paid homage for the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. A farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday.
A prosecutors' convention?
I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss. Mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones. The ones they awarded yesterday.
Heinous.
Heinous. Same thing. Heinous sounds funnier. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours all the evil's lunches of all. Really?
Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady had a thing against prosecutors. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they say a woman's wrath, or when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? How convenient. The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the I can't read today. Rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife.
Wait a second. Do you know Lana Sky?
Of course, it's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light.
Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
Can we ask you a bit of yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and the best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true
Connoisseurs.
Thank you. Connoisseurs can understand. Big words, too strong.
Isn't that French?
I don't think so. If it is, I don't know.
God, quit offering food! I'm not hungry!
The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch or Trilobite lunch set. Trilo?
I think it's Trillo.
Trillo. And never mind, you win.
I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor.
Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Prosecution. Man, I'm bad.
I guess Emma just exploded. Rip. The end. Well, it's been good, Emma. I guess you're no more voice for you. How's everybody? Oh yeah, see, talk about an oof. How's everybody doing while we're waiting here? You just got home from a show. What show did you go and see?
Hey guys, sorry. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there?
The glass-walled booth?
I saw my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him.
Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Wow.
Useful analysis. Not.
Wow.
Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility.
Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all like, and the worse they get, or sorry, the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like a 10-day-old clams and chowder.
I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past.
That'd be that would be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. Because I always need to mention that I am a scientist. That was my one beef up there. I mean, now you're talking cough up, Queen.
Thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Because there's nothing else to talk about with her. I guess I could present the card. About this card.
Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else.
No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective.
And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? It's like showing a fine horn-eyed ham to a detective.
Honey ham.
Again, like it's Discord messes up the R's. I have it full screen and I can't tell if it's an R or an N because the last bit on the right side is cut off.
Why do I always feel like I'm being
This
mocked?
horn-eyed is like, what? Honeyed. I don't know. It's weird. It's only the ends. Fix your DS.
I can't.
Just smack it.
Okay. Did that work?
Okay. That was your mic.
Oh.
Investigate the ladder. Aha! A ladder.
That's a step ladder.
What's the difference? In scientific terms, please.
Scientific, huh?
Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow.
It becomes a running gag.
Oh, we can't. Oh, that's right. We can't go look at the car.
No.
I don't think there's anything else to explore here, is there? Or examine here.
This is where the cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance.
What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose?
Aha! The theory of relativity.
What?
Got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, was Mr. relatively German, or was he British?
Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name?
It's a joke because all the laws are named after scientists. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works.
Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
Can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure.
What is she babbling about?
Hey, what did you just say?
See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Ooh! An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy. I can't even budge it.
You have a joke for me? Why do most people use step ladders? The drum over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout.
I think he'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested.
Ugh, Logan, that was bad. What? I'm not suspicious.
That was a pretty bad joke.
Look! A door! This must mean something.
I'm not sure that doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. Dungeons and Dragons syndrome.
I fail to see what's mysterious about it.
It's alright. You need to learn to enjoy life more.
Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Alright.
If you don't have a rogue in the party, you never open doors. It's impossible.
That's what you think.
It happens in like almost every game. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really.
Thanks.
Look! Look! There's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What's that shield?
It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, he must be a real stuck-up jerk. Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Is this Edgeworth's office?
You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you?
Please let this be Edgeworth's office. That voice. Yes, it is! Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth!
You know him from somewhere?
Of course! I'm his biggest fan!
Ooh.
My sister introduced us once, and...
Right. Her sister was the chief prosecutor, after all.
Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No! Did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here.
Hey, don't blame me.
We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. Hmm? That would be my car. What of it?
He looks so smug, like, yeah, that's my cool car.
What? Your car?
I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream.
Yeah, I mean she can. I'm not going to for the sake of your stream. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth, even though you just said that? Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Edgy comments.
Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright!
Huh? What?
Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, he'll take it for sure. Won't he?
I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth.
Wow!
Then my sister would be found guilty.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. So the body was found in your car?
Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. I'm Miss Guy. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all.
Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it. I'll admit it was a surprise to me too. To think my own car would be the scene of a murder. Edward can't escape. Like crap. So would him. More surprising still. Now I'm forced to prove my superior's guilt.
I can understand. Wait, what did you say?
Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district.
Come on, Phoenix. You took you this long to figure this out, bud? I mean, that was as soon as she said that, I was like, oh, well, she's probably Edward's boss then. So, good job, bud. 10 out of 10.
She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
Maya's taking a shower under a waterfall.
Maya went to go finish her training, and she's been gone for 2 months. She'll be back, don't worry.
Super long shower.
You? Mr. Edgeworth.
It was such a big shower, she probably went to Niagara Falls. That's how big of a shower she needed.
Well. To be honest. It's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard of the rumors about me, haven't you?
Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident.
What? That's crazy.
Humph. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. Screenshot that and send it to the world. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go as far as to present me with toys like this.
What is this supposed to be?
K for king. They think it's funny.
Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one.
Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we worked together on a case 2 years ago. K for Katie. No. It was my first case. First big case. Same thing. That's right. I remember.
2 years ago, I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. But I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone into the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed it with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife kept in the toolbox of the trunk of my car.
Man.
Edgeworth's knife!
Edgeworth's not looking good there. Edgeworth.
What?
Are you sure you didn't do it?
I was gonna say, I can feel the ellipses already.
The face. Come on, can he take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. We laughed.
just the face just going dead. I can't even.
presented his own knife. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you. He doesn't like you very much, does he, Mr. Wright?
Nah, with Edgeworth it's never personal. It's always about winning tomorrow.
Sounds like someone I know. Sounds like a certain someone who streams. I don't know, chat. You might have to help me out with that one. He likes to only focus on winning. Wow, this jacket is even lazier than his usual ones.
Yeah.
Aw, thanks for the host, Fiddletron. Appreciate. And how are you doing today?
This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
Here's the story behind why it's in the frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you.
Hey, a chessboard. I read that was a cheese board. I'm like, what?
I'm not too up on my chest, but it looks like Blue is in a bit of a tight spot.
The Red Knights have been surrounding the Red Knights have surrounded the Blue Pawn.
You need 2 red knights to get a blue pawn? What are you doing? Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have been really sharp edges. Check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must have Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky haired gnats. It's nothing.
Whoa, what are all these case files? Or sorry, these are all these, yeah, same thing. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
He must have someone get them for him. I like how we're doing this while he's in the room.
Yeah, I know. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
He must study these cases, these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
Look in the background by his window. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name before.
And besides it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy.
Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance?
Well, it is Wendy's Wednesday. I don't think so.
Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set.
I go for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place, and origin, and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exclusively splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Is there anything else to look at?
Oh, is there? Whoa. What a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
I guess you would feel important.
Incidentally, were you to jump out of this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds.
That's handy to know. Nothing more to talk about with Edgeworth, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. No, nothing here.
Talk to the guard.
I can apparently. Okay. Could you take a look at this?
You.
Yes.
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it, so that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time.
Remember, you're a new mechanic.
Oh, that's right. I'm doing it wrong.
You go to the court record itself. This must have been the victim's blood, right?
Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple.
That's you.
What's Edgeworth doing with a knife anyways?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it up in the wild.
Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now there's a scary thought.
You can turn the white, like with the white stuff.
Oh, there we go.
It's a lot easier when you have the stylus. I know you're using the D-pad right now, but...
The same thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Hold down the B button. Yeah, maybe it was him shaving with it too.
I don't think there's anything happening with the knife right now.
I don't think so. The cowboy guy said you can investigate that room, you just can't look at the car.
But I want to look at the car.
Can't look at the car yet.
Oh, can I actually... Is there anything on the back of this thing? There is, but I can't read it. Actually... Can I... What's with the screw in the... Oh, it's a pin.
Yeah.
Which looks like a screw.
You can actually examine it. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. I always thought it had a safety pin.
Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to.
You mean you couldn't just lend your badge to anyone?
No, I'd be found out right away.
Well, that's no fun. This is where Phoenix Wright can feel mad because if you get lost of where you're going. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice.
You could see the whole parking lot from in there.
It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe?
Alright, who programmed this person? Huh?
Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later.
I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard's office.
You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day.
Too bad they didn't have a test for common sense. Oh! Oof.
It's true though when you really think about it. I think you can present profiles too in this. No, you can't. It's not this one. I lied. It's the next one you can.
Well, there's nothing here, and there's nothing in the parking lot.
I don't remember what you're supposed to do.
Maybe we gotta go back to the office. Nope. Nope.
Gotta present something to someone.
Yeah, but there's... No, we get yelled at for doing this. Right, we already did this, okay.
You don't have the arrow at the bottom right. No, you don't. When you're investigating the scene, you don't have it?
No, I don't.
Did you present his badge? No, you did. You did. You did.
Yeah, I did.
Badge.
Let's try presenting this. Okay, so that's
did
for
this
sure.
already?
Yeah.
There's something else in his room you haven't found.
Maybe on the desk. Nope.
I don't remember.
Oh. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
Oh. It has a big K on it. More prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's the great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So?
So that K, that's...
K stands for king? Yeah. You got a problem with that?
He's super unhappy. I love it.
I didn't design a thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Yeah, now you can talk to him about that. You'd also investigate that.
I really hope he says I don't talk about evidence. So in other words, you were the best of the best this year, huh?
You can take that foolish Coronel spoon, right? I lost a day of work to retrieve that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department ceremony to receive that broken shield.
The police department?
Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, correct? Where
No,
How's you?
where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? Got more important things to worry about. Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday?
Okay, does that mean... Hey, look, more talking parts. Could you tell me about yesterday, the day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort the files and all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. The ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and rewards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
And that's when you got the shield.
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12.
That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence.
Why is this evidence?
Because he's proving to you that he arrived here at 5:12.
Oh.
This is the parking step from the underground lot.
The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after he got back. What, Ryan? I'd appreciate if you direct a suspicious glare somewhere else. You have fun with this character, I know who it is. Have fun!
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edward, anywhere on the premise?
I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? Hey, Wootmaster.
What's up, Woot?
Yeah, he's basically the postman in this game. What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
What's his?
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Edgeworth's lid is not very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of what you're...
Give me your name.
Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month.
but sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. It looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck.
Oh. Right.
Yes, sir. God, he caught me off guard.
You can see I'm busy. I may leave now. Let's see what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Thanks. Seems to have finally calmed down at least. Alright. Alright, she has nothing to say. Let's go talk to our favorite detective of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Emma, of course.
Whew. Finally here. Why would they put detectives so far away from the prosecutor's office?
That took almost 30 minutes by taxi. The traffic wasn't even that bad. This is my first time to the police department, actually. Hold on. What's that?
Nice little animation. Disturbing. Why is it... I don't even know how to read that because Discord's blurring it.
Undulate.
Indulate? Indulate? Like that. Why does it move like that?
Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright. You know a lot about the police department. It's Sonic redesign. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
That's Cold Night. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me.
He sure is running over here Uh-oh!
Hey, pal! What are you doing here?
That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why are you dancing over there?
What? Well...
Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend that suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the other chief prosecutor has confessed the crime. Or not the other, the... So she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. What if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect, Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard by using words like faked. Huh? It's a little sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs.
Aww. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
Oh.
It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder we never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only high-ranked people are being let into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guys in there is our the lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Is there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall.
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
patrolman in charge of a crime scene is unheard of, pal.
I gotta know.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? Why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Gosh darn it, I want to know. Apparently he's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. He's even got naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, we've heard about the rumors. Who dropped it? No, I think I figured out why the shield's broken. If he's a prosecutor, that means he's breaking the defense. So I don't know why nobody could have figured this out yet.
Make sure you read the descriptions, by the way. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed in Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Or with it, Mr. Edgeworth's knife. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skye to do such a thing? Sad ellipses. Wait, I didn't mean... Sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. I bet it was Larry who dropped it.
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. People like you that get me in so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must have dropped his card a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. Don't you work okay. Whoa! Now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim!
That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, it's the same prompt. You already read this.
Okay.
That's why they showed both of them.
Thank goodness for that fast forward button.
Yep.
So this ID card belonged to the victim.
He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be laying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Oh, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Skye called him out there to the parking lot.
And Lana's confessing as much.
He's in a tough spot again.
Again?
In case you forgot about that long case. Oh, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there are always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edwards has always had unusual strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edwards is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us.
Okay, we presented everything. Guess we can examine the area.
I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece.
You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw it together, some designs, and I just I did my thing, pal. Nice work. Battery powered, so it can go anywhere. No switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Badger waited to dance until he drops.
Oh. Okay, that's some new evidence.
And that's about all I know. That's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. I think it's creepy. Thank you.
I like it. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... what was his name? The guy in the parking lot.
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police.
Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA.
Huh. For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show him this, and I'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe added to the court records. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe! I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. That's right. Do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think you're designed after a panda.
Don't think that's correct. Panda?
Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Ooh.
You can listen to their conversation.
Look, that patrolman is saluting. Salting the other guy.
It's fine, I mess up stuff.
He must be a detective.
He's salting the other guy.
And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
I guess he wasn't salting. He was wiping tears away. He was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair. The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Alright, I think that's probably everything here.
Now we have permission to investigate.
Looks like the investigation is still going. I don't know who that is.
I have to be getting back to the shop because I don't know whose voice it is. Oh, it's you.
Oh. Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps.
I don't know if that's the same guy. Just go. It's fine. I'll see you in my dreams later.
Oh, it's her.
I think it was both of them,
Yeah.
actually. Oh, still here. Ah, hello. Why the surprise looks? Didn't I mention? As a motorcyclist goes down the street. Hello!
Yeah! Ooh!
Got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too.
What happened to the security guard?
There you go. Here's your boy.
Oh. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. It sounds like KK Western. Actually, can we look at that first? Ahem.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear the beep. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been erased.
Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. Oh, I think a couple of zeros are missing.
No, that sounds about right, at least in the detective's case.
I should rethink my career as an investigator.
Savage. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog. He's holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Great detective, I owe you one. No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Officer Marshall isn't a detective. He's a patrolman. That reminds me of something.
That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or something, or higher?
Well, folks, clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
So, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Crumpled and discarded.
Brutal.
Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Ellipses. Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Here's Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness... Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Yeehaw. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
Prospector.
Shh.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an armed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You call me out. They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago. Tell you the truth? Oh, really? Now he tells me.
You're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, hey? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of this investigation.
Out of the investigation. I'm sorry. You
I don't know if it's a good idea to present him stuff. I don't think it's a good idea. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
6-75 12-2. Oh, S.
S. There's a moon printed on the paper above. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so? What does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
So, for deduction reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
Wow! I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what that means either.
So the note was in here.
Oh, God. It must have fallen out of Detective Goodman's pocket.
And? What does it mean? Mr. Wright?
I have no idea.
So, don't go to Wright.
Okay,
Easy.
This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out?
Yeah.
Duh. Right, let's check it out. Okay,
The display is still on the radical button.
redial.
So I realized what I read because I was like on the little window. On the redial button.
Guys, do you guys understand this technology here?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want you guys to be, unaware of this old-fashioned technology. Redial?
Mr. Wright. Most phones keep a record of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to dial the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. This game is self-aware.
Whatever, let's check out this phone.
This game was made for all generations. Man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know?
Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know.
I see his as popular as ever with the kids. Now I wonder who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self. Defense Danny doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Hey, that song! I know that!
Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Oh, whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor or Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those new fangled ringtones. Oh, oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. Oh, what? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but... Oh, what just happened?
There's a motorcycle guy.
That's like a gunshot. Did you take cover?
We're good.
Gosh darn it, now there's 2 victims. Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
I'm not Texas, I promise.
Oh, I've been sighted the wrath of the Lone Star Patrol, man.
So, is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the body, the victim's body.
Wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him.
You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
Crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Why an luxury car? It just screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah. Prosecutors get the big bucks.
Poor Nick.
I don't think there's anything else here, is there?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
He resents that.
Does he have anything else to say? Oh, hey, look. He does.
So there's no connection between Detective Gilman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospectors tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall,
Yeah, Bambina.
how can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
There's something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill wind, someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around now nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you name it. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Bambina, it's your sister, Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off this case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma.
Yeah.
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that just rang wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued.
That's a good place where we stop.
That was a long chapter. Holy crap.
Yep, and you have... There's 4 trials,
4?
I believe. Pretty sure there's 4 in this one.
Wait, like 4 chapters or 4?
4 trials.
So then there's like 2 to 3 more other...
Yeah.
Oh.
I told you it was a long one.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's a DLC one, that's why.
Okay, we'll save state.
It's the parrot and Larry. They're in cahoots together.
Okay. Go ahead and pause that. I'm hungry.
Go eat them.
I'm gonna be eating in a few hours here anyways.
And go snack.
You dare tell me to do the evil work of snacking?
I mean, I was snacking while reading.
Wow. Wow. So unprofessional. I
What do you mean?
don't believe you. Do you guys believe this?
People do social eating all the time on popular streams. It's
Eating
fine.
on my stream? Who does she think she is? Jeez.
So the guy who was talking to me pre-stream, with his mouth full.
I was finishing my Pop-Tart.
Doesn't matter. You were stopping your face and talking to me with your mouth full.
It was like for 5 seconds.
Doesn't matter.
It was for 5 seconds. I was just finishing up. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. I hope you enjoy. Well, we're done, right?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I will see you guys tomorrow at the normal time.